fine position to be in.
Yo, imagine we could FD against like car crashes, you know, just like I'd be FD just to like divert the traffic. You know?
I remember seeing this meme. Like, imagine fighting game hitboxes in real life. Like a Toyota Camry's coming at you on the road. You don't have time to get out of the way, so you slay your 6P and it just destroys it.
Yo, imagine.
Oof, I would love that.
I could use some Slayer 6P in my life. I could use just some Strive 6P in my life.
Yeah, just like I can just do a generic looking shoulder tackle and it blows through a wall.
I think I would definitely take Testament 6P. I think it's pretty good. So hopefully we get to see some of that against BSG's Asuka. I think he's going Asuka.
Yeah, I think so, but it's possible. Might go back to the Anji, depending on how he feels the matchup is working so far. But this is going to be a good match, as you saw, both of them just winning their previous sets. So I'm excited to see them against each other. Yeah, right back. Look at it.
Yeah, this is Asuka versus Testament. So
battle of the projectiles, and Asuka's got a more varied amount of projectiles, but Testament's all of the projectiles are good, and all of them control a lot of space. Great damage at the start.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, wasn't able to get the crow hit there.
Yeah, unfortunately had that air fireball, so it landed real low and wasn't able to clip. He gets a lot of damage, breaks through the wall, and you're looking really good. Kepler's actually doing a lot of damage here. Nice, gets Stain, resets, and it's going to keep pressuring into the corner.
Oh, this is real bad. Yeah, but now you've got like no health. You got your mana back. You still only have 2 cards here.
Now you're going to another guessing game, especially with all the moves that Asuka has. It's hard to keep track, even on defense. Burns the overhead. It's going to go into the super to keep the pressure. No way this works.
Oh my god, what the heck? They just negated each other.
I think it was just far enough away that they just kind of clashed and they couldn't do anything. And right now, you know, Asuka, if he can get a knockdown, can really cook, but one touch, anything hitting was all it takes. If you don't block a fireball, gets him with the low teleport.
Woo! Yeah, almost made that comeback there. That was looking scary. Scary for Kepler.
Not a good position to be in. Nice jumping spell is going to cover a lot of space. And now you get a lot of these little boxes, making life hard. Good knockdown. And we're going to reset the Gatling pressure back into the corner.
But yeah, this corner is going to be big.
Nice, good amount of damage. And you get that super wall break. Oki on the next life.
Okay. Guess for game. No burst available. Has to hold this.
Yeah. Wow, ooh, 5H challenge?
Yeah, a little risky, I think, there for BSG to go for a bookmark call, but you know, you gotta get the spells back eventually.
Exactly.
You gotta find a way to like get your opponent to like respect your pressure enough that you can just card in.
Exactly. With that much health and meter, I think BSG felt pretty confident going for it because you can kind of avoid a lot of shenanigans. You have a lot of lives to live, but right now back into the corner, BSG with a great throw, and now you gotta hold all of this. And it's hard to tell with a new character like this. It's hard to tell, especially with Strides Online. It's gotten better, but it's still rough in some spots. It's hard to lab against these. You don't have that much experience. And BSG has been looking with it.
Yeah, he's ready for that teleport. Grab Kepler out of it. This is going to be the corner and death. Oh, man.
Game 1.
It's so hard to like tell what to do against Asuka whenever Asuka gets like spells actually out in play, because you know you can look at the card or at the spells at the bottom and be like, all right, I kind of know what these do, but like you don't know which one they're gonna do, and then like when it's all out on the screen, you're like, man, help, please.
Exactly.
I don't know how to take my turn back.
I mean, it's scary, and I think like Kepler's trying to experiment a little bit. Like you're seeing Kepler get hit in a lot of situations in the corner, but I think Kepler is trying to press buttons to see at what point you can get out of certain strings. Because when Kepler gets pressure, it's working very well, and especially now you got mana break and you get Oki. This is bad. Oh, yeah,
this is very scary. Yeah, that is enough to close out that round.
Like when Kepler is getting a favorable situation, he's carrying it all the way to the end of the earth, right? But it's on defense where Kepler is really struggling. I think it's just part of the not knowing much about the character and trying to challenge and see where you can go with this stuff. You know?
Yeah, and that's true. And you know, I feel like Testament's defense is like, I mean, they've got some like okay buttons to mash out, but like it's not really like all that great. So you're gonna have to hold a lot of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not that safe. They're gonna have to deal with it. And great job by BSG, by the way, burning time to get that mana shield back. So Kepler wasn't able to capitalize on the reduced health. That trades again.
You know what? We're experimenting. I like it. You know.
I really believe if Kepler was just a hair closer on both those, he would have won. But unfortunately, it was far enough away that the pushback from the projectile actually made it so that it was just a win for BSG. Because Kepler has far more recovery in that than BSG does.
Yep.
Good mash out, though, again with a 5-8. And now you don't have mana shield again. Oh, BSG might have to burst.
Saving it. Super. You're going to have to spit. I think it might be death. Yeah. Double KO! What the heck?
And the bad situation. That was perfect for BSG because he took that, and now it's even going into round 3, despite Kepler being up around a second ago.
Oh man, you know what? They don't play by those rules in Street Fighter. I'll tell you that.
They were real, actually. Split him out of damage, lots of pressure, and now you're back into the corner. Kepler was in a good situation a second ago, and now BSG is pushing right back in, super breaking the wall. This is such a bad position for Kepler. Oh, the overhead.
It's so fast, man. Like, that overhead is cheating. You get a combo off of it, it's fast. It like has some kind of tracking on it too.
It's not. Look at Kepler's face on the way. You saw how he just set stone face for a second there? He didn't deserve that double KO. He was in such a good position and then lost the 3rd round. Won the first 2, technically.
Right?
Like, bro, I feel for it.
That was an everything's fine kind of moment, you know?
Now you're going to have to just try and keep the game going. Again, when Kepler gets his offense sequences, it's great. Like right here, this is bad position. BSG smartly using burst, but isn't able to get out of the corner just yet. Wow, PRC for the teleport to try and mix, but BSG committed to the jump.
Yeah, I like that idea though for BSG. Using movement as defensively.
Yeah. Like even, like I think a lot, you know, like doing things like neutral jump, even if you're not progressing on your opponent, it's a threat that demands an answer. Your opponent has to eventually commit to trying to anti-air it or something, and if they guess wrong, you can get in on them and start your pressure back over. Nice wire seat, perfectly timed by Kepler.
Oh, this should work right through the projectile.
Yeah. Bad situation. All of BSG's projectiles are trading so profitably. Nice block and great awareness to see that overhead spell by Kepler. That would have been a very bad situation. Yeah.
This is rough, though. You have no meter, but you have to FD some of this stuff that's being thrown out by Asuka because your health is just too low for it.
Burns a burst, needs to get this first round to try and feel comfortable in this last game, potentially. But nice BSG getting their trade. Kepler's trying to burn resources to keep this going as long as possible because this is such a close game. But man, has it not been able to go in his way so far.
Oh yeah, now we got the staff out. Those projectiles are going to be flying across the screen.
Yeah, keeping the pressure going, and now you got to hold all of these cubes. Rubik is happy right now. Good pressure, backs off, just trying to get that mana. Nice, a 5H to trade.
Oh, that reach, I can't believe that. There we go.
And more cubes, and we get back into the pressure. Great just blocks by Kepler, just trying to keep out and gain this space. Overhead!
Oh, man.
The big book and the wall break. That is going to be a dead Kepler, and unfortunately, a solid 3-0. One of the more fraudulent game 2s we've seen in Suplex.
It's Strive in a minute, that's for sure. You know, I love seeing the double KO though, but like, yeah, no, that hurts. That hurts. That could have been the momentum that Kepler needed.
That was like the first round.